Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Super Metroid Redesign, and we are in lower Norfair / Ridley / reference to Metroid 1, except for this room. This and these stupid pipes, bools, whatever you want to call them. They are quite annoying. This room is also quite... Stop it. These things respawn, so... Hi. Stupid things. Screw attack is very good for those guys. But yes, crumble blocks, you don't want to fall down. I don't think you can... And those are spikes. Stop hitting me. Give me energy. Yeah, if you get through this room without taking damage, you are making a task of it. TAS. Whatever you want to call it. Okay, so yes, that room, and unfortunately that is not the last time you will see that room. Because we end up going back through there, I believe. Watch me avoid it completely now, since I obviously know so much about redesign. It's all this stupid tube that doesn't go away. Oh, there's a missile pack hanging out up here. See, look at this. Item is just hanging out here. It's not even hidden in the scenery, it's just there. That's a good item. I like those. Every now and then, an item just sitting out in the open is a stupid green gate. An item sitting out in the open is not a bad thing. And I apparently do not need to go this way. Unless... Grief. Oh, hi. Oh, well. Get out. Good grief. Yeah, this is lower Norfair. Like I said, it's not overly difficult. It's just very painful, and you'll be taking lots of damage, which is kind of to be expected. Since it's like the last major area. Although terrain in this hack is pretty very deadly. Jump over. At least ninja pirates are somewhat smart, but their attacks are still like crazy bad. They jump up and swoop through the air at you. Why aren't they firing something while they're doing that? That's would seem to make a little more sense, but you know they're space pirates, so sense does not come into their vocabulary. Well, whatever. I don't need it. I don't think. Oh, hey, look at this, a save. This is a nice little save, because this is actually... Hi. Stupid key hunters. So yeah, there's something down there that's called Torizo, I believe. And through this wonderful mess of key hunters is the path to Ridley. Ridley is just over here. Once again, through a very Metroid 1 room. / Super Metroid room. Because even Super Metroid had some references. There are bugs in here, aren't there? Oh, good. So yes, you could use these guys to refill. Might want to do that. It is Ridley, so you know, you could have issues. It is obviously the strongest boss, but if you have screw attack again, Ridley becomes much easier. But still, I only have 8 energy tanks and some reserves, which they should have been energy tanks instead. But that's another discussion. I won't get into that too much at all right now. Give me some... Do I only have 20 supers? Oh, there we go. I can do at least one more. Now, something with this hack, I believe Drew has, like all the bosses have like a weakness to something. I think, I'm not 100% positive, I think Ridley is weak to pseudo screw attack. But that also requires jumping into him to actually hit him, which is not the smartest thing you could do. So, and I'm not 100% sure, so that's why I'm not going to do it. Ridley? If I could fire these supers any faster, we'd be so much trouble right now. Yes, his room is actually, these little platforms make him even easier than normal. Just swoops, jump right over, and you have screw attack anyway, so you can jump through him. Just not his tail, of course. So yeah, I think like Bomb Torizo is also like weak to bombs, I believe. I think Dragon may even be weak to bombs. I'm pretty sure Drew did something with most bosses where they have a particular weakness. You just find out what it is and do it. You can get rid of them really fast. But it's also fun just to shoot Ridley's missiles. So yeah, these platforms make Ridley easier. He's really not the challenging boss of Lower Norfair. Obviously, he does do a lot of damage, so you do have to be aware of him, but it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. I can really use this energy changer. It's only the 9th one. So I'm still 5 short. Oh well. Oh well. More Metroid 1. Guess what? So with Ridley gone, we should be able now... Ouch. I'm just going to jump in acid, because why not? It was so much fun the first time, I'll do it a second time. With Ridley gone, we can now do Gold Torizo. And Gold Torizo is what I consider to be the harder fight in this hack. Because like with Ridley, I really didn't lose that much, I just used a lot of ammo. Gold Torizo, his room makes him difficult. Because you'll see, but he destroys platforms like solid. The whole ground is solid basically, but they're made up of the blocks that enemies break when they touch them. So he'll break them, and then most of the floor will become spikes. So unless you can keep him kind of pinned to one side, which is kind of hard because there's spikes in the way of doing that, he'll completely trash your floor. So, ouch. Let's screw attack into that spike. Thank you. So before I do him, I am going to take a safety save. Not that I need it, but, you know, I might. I failed so much at Grapple Beam. This is not quite Grapple Beam Acid Pit level, but it's still pretty nasty. So yeah, here's ouch. And you can jump into spikes too, because why not? And he just falls down. It's like, hi. There it is. Ouch. Good grief. This will work so much better if I can fire those supers faster. I think it's just a timing thing I don't have, so. And sorry, Abby, ice is more important than dying. Ouch. That didn't work. Good grief. Go away. And you see, because the spikes on the floor, you can't pin him back against something. Because the spikes prevent that. Yeah, go away. You could start changing colors now. A little more than that. Just a little more would be nice. Actually, I think that's OCD mix, just a little more. Just random stuff that pops into my head. Don't. Okay. Or you can jump at me. I didn't want you to do that. So yeah, this is why I consider him the stupid spike before. This is why I consider him to be the tougher fight. Ouch. At least he's changing color. Ow. Good grief. I am going to hit every single spike ever. Do your little bird thing. There we go. When he does that, you know he's almost there. There we go. So yes, just be careful with this guy. There's lots of health to lose in this room. There it is. Yep. Little power bomb hanging out up here. Okay. It's not hard to get to either. It's just this room's a pain. And with that, before we leave here, there's obviously the statue we need to disarm. Head out. Good grief. So yes, we do have to disarm the statue. We also... Yes, this is the bottom part of that room. Oh no. Leave me alone, you stupid... Oh, great. The fact that these guys respawn is what's the big issue with them. And hi. Good grief. I have a better idea. Much better idea. We're going to go around. So yes, there is the statue. To get back to my previous thought, I guess I tracked a lot. To get back to that, there is a statue in Lower Norfair. And I don't think there's a tube guarding this one, so we should be safe getting it. There's also Plasma Beam, which is why you want to defeat Gold Torizo. I think Gold Torizo may also unlock the door to get to the statue. But that could also be Ridley, or it may not be locked in. So this time, we're just going to go across the top of this room because it's so much easier to get through. Out there. You wait till I... Fine. Go away. I'm running. You guys can stay over there. I like how they just go to your previous location when they launch, instead of just kind of follow you, which I'm not complaining about, but it still seems kind of silly. Just like, oh, same as was here, I'll move to this spot instead of where she might be moving. What is this room? See, like there's a lot of these little like branch paths or whatever going off through this place that almost kill you. But most of them don't really do anything. They just kind of loop around. I think there's items in some of these, but... And hi. This may be... Oh, come on. Well, that was almost it. There we go. So yeah, I think there's items in some of these, but go away. But otherwise, I think they're just more paths of getting around, which is not something you really need. I'm going to refill a little bit because my health was drastically lowered by that room and Gold Torizo and my lack of skill. Okay, what else do we have in here? Oh, more... Oh, hey. It's a missile. Super missile, even. Again, this room is a Metroid 1 reference. Except there was a missile here. Obviously, there was no supers. So that was it for back here, I guess. So yeah, some of them end with items like that. Some of them, like the other side of that, obviously ends with a dead end. And some are just paths that loop around, lead to locked doors or whatever. So yeah, getting to Ridley Gold Torizo is not necessarily hard. When you know where you're going, you don't need to go through these other side paths or whatever, but... Oh. Well. Now, if I could just find where Plasma Beam is. I know kind of where it's at. It's not in a, like this Metroid 1-ish area, but... Well, I think that just goes over there. I'm not going to worry about that door. It's probably like 4 super missiles back there. But I don't know. Until I go looking for it, anyway. So if I could... Hey, look, a door's open. Is this where I want... I do believe so. Big Deskigas. I think there's death in here, and item acid, and an item hanging out somewhere in here. I believe so, anyway. You over here? That's... There you go. I didn't quite mean to push myself in acid there, but if it helps me collect an item, might as well. So yeah, there is another missile to pick up there, obviously. And here is where we went. It's all the way up top. And in here, this should be Plasma's room. Yes, this is Plasma's room. Lava filled with rocks. And at the bottom, there is a Torizo statue and fire. Fire and lava, that makes wonderful sense. And our Plasma Beam. So we now have our best beam combo. There's no reason to ever shut off ice again. There wasn't a reason in the first place, but you know. Oh well. I guess it's just how people like to play sometimes. Or all the time. Or in general, I guess I should say. So we have Plasma Beam. Now we just need to get the statue, and we are done in here. And all that will be left is the statue hunt before terrain. And terrain is wonderfully terrible. But we still have some statues to get. And I am actually pretty high up there in time, so I'm going to be ending this off here shortly. Get rid of these guys. We should be able to freeze now. Okay, so yeah, we'll be ending this off up here. So thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you for the next part where we hopefully make some good progress getting some Torizo statues taken care of and getting out of Lower Norfair and getting the statue while we're at it. So we will see you for that. I think I want this door.